Hello? 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 I am Elsie McClutchy. I'm from Dumfries in Galloway. Dumfries is one of 32 unitary council areas of Scotland and is located in the western southern uplands. I live on Mel Gibson Memorial Avenue, which is just off the Annan Road near the big Tesco's. Thank you for coming to this W.H. Smith at the northbound motor service station on the M6 motorway. I'm here today because I've written a book. Have you heard of it? Have you heard of it? Have you? That's quite unusual. Ahem. Elsie McClutchy, restocking the cupboard. That's a metaphor. Restocking the cupboard, a guide to sex in the golden years. Dedication for Nicola Sturgeon, a hero, the First Minister of Scotland, but perhaps most importantly, the child I never had. Also for my son Hamish. Hello and welcome to my book. I am Elsie McClutchy. I'm from Dumfries in Galloway. Dumfries is one of 32 unitary council areas of Scotland and is located in the western southern uplands. Many of my friends have stopped having sex. Why? Because their husbands are dead. But also because sex has become more complicated in this cosmopolitan era. Nowadays, who knows what you're supposed to put in your cupboard? It used to be wagon wheels and a box of porridge oats, but now it's chorizo, pinto beans, nana bread, and reggae sauce. And yes, I am implying that I would sleep with men of all different colours and creeds. Jesus would have done the same. Anyway, on to specifics. Chapter 1, vaginal dryness. Sahara, Gobi, Western Sahara, Death Valley. What do all of these have in common? They are all things that my late husband, Taggart McBraggart, God rest his soul, his dead soul, like to call my vagina. But I have found that what is holding most women my age back is not vaginal dryness of the vagina, but vaginal dryness of the mind. They say, "Oh, Elsie, what about my dodgy hip? And I made a solemn vow that I would only share my sacred vessel with my husband, and I've run out of Tinder matches in my area." When really, it is their high standards holding them back. Our cupboards need to be open to all sorts of produce, whether it's an early bird dinner at Café Rouge or just a quick snack you pick up at the service station. Metaphor. Sometimes Aldi own brand flakes do the trick. And after all, what is more important than staying regular? Sex regular, I mean. That was a metaphor. Although it has been proven that frequent orgasms are good for your bowels. Chapter 2. Hamish. Hamish, not now. Mummy's beguiling the crowd. Hamish, no! I told you to go at the chiropodist office. Chapter, Hamish! Well, look where we are now. All right, sugar it. Get sugar. And put it back in your pants. Can we get a mop and or bucket to upstage right, please? North by northwest. Nicola Sturgeon would never do that. Chapter 2, bringing food into the bedroom. This chapter is fairly complicated because it depends upon your ability to distinguish between metaphors and not metaphors. Or reels. If his chorizo requests to stay in your cupboard, perhaps spice things up with some paprika, metaphorical, or even some whipped cream, literal. Butter him up metaphorically by covering him literally in margarine. Metaphorically turn his legs to jelly by literally laying cheese strings end to end across his body, and metaphorically consume him while literally eating them. Well, that's a little tidbit for yous. My son Hamish will be here for the next 7 hours selling copies of my book for £10.99 RRP free postage. I'm off to the southbound side. I've heard there's a wimpy. See you later.